If you're seeing this reading, it was probably for a reason. I don't believe there's such a thing as coincidences, so if we cross paths, maybe there's something you need to hear. I'm the Page of Pentacles. My only accounts are listed above me. If you were interested in a personal reading, you'd have to reach out to me. I wouldn't reach out first. And I guess with that being said, I already have some cards sticking out. So, 44 on the timer. Okay. So this is, in fact, going to be a love reading. And this does feel like a romantic one. And what I'm getting here is interesting. Because, like, I originally saw these 3 cards upright. So, but then I, like, put the deck down, picked it back up, and these were reversed. So, it feels like you're kind of coming out, 1, 2, 3, as confirmation. You're coming out of a time period where you were, como se dice? You were kind of more, like, in your shell. Like, you were reserved and focused on you. But that was a good thing. Like, you needed to take that step back and kind of come back to yourself. But you're coming out of that time period. Like, that time period is coming to an end for you. And you had to do, like, a lot of soul searching, but you're also coming out of that. 55 on the timer. So, yeah, change could have been significant here. What I'm thinking is, I don't recognize myself anymore, but, like, that's not, like, a bad thing, if you know what I mean. Almost like that Taylor Swift lyric, Crazy Pole. Bend when you can, snap when you have to, and then, like, also burn bridges, and, if you don't recognize yourself, that means you did it right. So, yeah, it feels like that situation. So it feels like you've, like, really moved on from these past situations. You've really, like, learned how to prioritize yourself. And it's not like that, like, 44 again. So, yeah, you're feeling a lot more stable within yourself. But it's not unlike that, like, oh, I'm just gonna do me kind of way. But it's, like, genuine. Like, I've put in the work, and genuinely I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. But what what was on the bottom of the deck, so it's coming in for you, is something long-term and stable. The Lovers and the King of Cups. So, emotional stability and maturity. Queen of Cups reversed and the Hierophant. But it doesn't mean, like, they're not passionate, is what I'm getting. It's, like, feminine rage is kind of, like, the thought that's coming to mind, is, like, just because I'm, like, angry doesn't mean, like, I'm over emotional. Like, they still have things that they care about. They're not just, like, you know, stone cold and emotionally unavailable. So that's good. The Hierophant is also here, so this does look like commitment. And it doesn't look like you're going to have to go very far or look very hard for this, because it looks like you're not going to have to be putting in the effort. They're going to come into you with this offer. What else does this collective need to hear? Page of Pentacles. Don't stop pursuing your dreams and your goals, because that's what's bringing this person in. Like, don't start, like, focusing back on, oh, someone needs to come and save me, someone needs to come be the reason that, like, everything falls together in my life. Like, no. You have your empire, you have your goals, and you're going to build those dreams, and you're going to accomplish those things, and the person who aligns with you is going to come and meet you there. I feel like a lot of people have it backwards in that scenario. So, that's that's more what you should be kind of looking out for, if you will. What else? What else? I feel like there's a lot of anxiety among some of these, some of the collective about, like, oh, things aren't gonna work out, or, oh, what if I'm not good enough, or whatever. And I just want to say, like, take a pause. How do you treat your friends? Now stick with me. How do you treat your friends? You're able to love them, and you stick with them through thick and thin, right? 555 on the timer. So, as a revolutionary thought, what if you met somebody who was willing to stick by you like that, but they also just, like, are your romantic partner and not just your friend? Think about that. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of release the idea that you're gonna be able to control any of this. Like, it's not gonna be something you can really control the outcome of. And it's gonna make you feel really chaotic. I don't feel like this collective particularly likes being out of control. But this is also the universe calling you to kind of sit back and let this come to you. Like, you can't force this. I've compared it to bread baking in the oven before, but I'm gonna do it again. You can't force a loaf of bread to cook any faster. You can't make the water boil any faster. Like, you just gotta let things kind of happen. What else? Yawn. Are you tired of hearing about this? It's always, oh, it's gonna happen, and then, like, nothing happens. I don't know, maybe things are gonna align eventually. Just, like, trust the process, which, you know, not great, but hey, I mean, there is other things for you to be focusing on. Where do you want to go? What's your trajectory in life? Get that bag. What next opportunity, like, what goals opportunities do you want to focus on next, kind of? 55 again. And this does, like I said, kind of feel like a paradigm shift. But ultimately, this is just a call for you to be like, you're not in control, and you just kind of gotta trust the process, and also to, like, just be discerning and wise, and you will know in your gut when this is the right person. And you won't have to do the chasing. So